Hey, I'm Meanie, and if you don't know me by now, I like to do tarot readings for fun. If you're not into that type of thing, that's totally fine. You can scroll on through. I really don't give a shit. I'm just here to spend my life. So, I start off today. I felt pulled to pull from my Pantha Oracle deck. Been feeling pulls from this a lot lately. And I shuffled, and I just asked what I have to share with the collective, as I usually do. And at the bottom of the deck, we got conflict. I don't know if you can see this is Odin's tail down here. I know on the YouTube you can see his butt right here, but like on TikTok you just see his tail. Oh, he's upset. He's fine though. All right, so what it feels like is conflict does not feel like collective energy. First of all, it feels like the opposition. It feels like your ops. They're going through some shit. It's just there's a quarrel. I think quarrel's on the bottom of the deck, and I just gravitated towards that. So I don't know I don't know what they're fighting about, but there's a lot of conflict going on. A lot of there's a lot of finger pointing. I'm getting a lot of finger pointing over your creativity, over your hearing your power. It's something with your creativity. They're in conflict over your creativity, like how you handle situations, how you get out of scenarios. Your luck. They're in conflict over that because how you create, how you navigate through life, you're able to generate good fortune. Because you live and learn through your experiences, and people are taking note of you, and they're learning by watching you. But they're in conflict over that. That's so funny. Curse in reverse. I kind of rhymed, didn't it? Curse in reverse. Kinda did in my head. Anyway. They're upset because their curses, their spell work they've been throwing at you has not been working at all. And instead, it's just, you're just living your best life. You're living and learning. And it seems like, I'm also getting like, maybe you could go into school, but I feel like a school's relevant somehow with this. Like, it feels like you're schooling them, is what it feels like. Like you're living and learning, but also schooling them, just living to your life to the best of your ability by imagination card with this deck. Oh my god, Catfoot is in the way. God damn it. Well, I give imagination as well too. It's like you're really in touch with your inner child. It's like it keeps you youthful and like playful. And maybe like I don't know, maybe because of how you're tapped into your creativity, aka your inner child, you just like makes you more in tune with spirit in some regard. Keeping that childish slash pure-ish energy, because being a child is kind of like being a pure thing. You're like a pure soul, you're just experiencing life. You don't really think about the heavy life situations that revolve around you when you're a young child. You just get to enjoy earth and just get to enjoy earth and its little pleasures. And it's just like, I don't know, there's a certain energy that's powerful when you're able to retain that type of energy throughout your life, especially the older you get. um these people are just upset. They're blaming each other for spell work backfiring because of the curses they've been throwing. Care? Oof. Oof. These people don't have support. Yup, 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 yup. Because of all the curses and spell work they've done, it's costed them much of support. Um, Parental is somehow relevant to this. I don't know if it's parental support. Something with parenthood. Could be this is affecting parents that are oppositions, that are parents that are affecting that care with their own children, within their own family members. Something among those lines. I'm definitely getting whatever curses they've been tossing towards the collective has gone back and is affecting people's families. It's hitting people close to them, people that they find support. Oh, it's going after people. Whatever this is going back, and it's targeting specifically people that like, so your opposition, whoever they view as like their support system, their like person they come to when they're crying in a corner type of the situation, like someone they feel vulnerable with, basically. Something's happening to those individuals. I don't know in regard, but it's affecting them in a way where those individuals cannot and or will not support them anymore. So but something in one of those lines, but it seems like it's something close. It's something with a like parental familial tie with care in reverse. Something with parenthood stands out though. Oof. Oof. Here's what I got. So, care in reverse, mask in reverse, gain in reverse, okay in reverse, loneliness upright. These people who came against you, their mask is slipping because they're losing their support. They didn't gain anything going after you. They're not okay. And it seems like they're becoming isolated. They're just some of them could be physically ill, like because this is at a hospital. I'm gravitating towards a hospital, so I feel like some of them are like physically ill and have gone towards the hospital to get checked out for something. um I'm just getting that strongly with how they are, like because they're doing so poorly, it's affecting them physically, that they have to get checked. um they're also, yeah, so anyway, there's that going on. So some of them are getting physically ill, getting checked in the hospital and shit like that. And then also people are feeling isolated because it's like people have seen the type of, it's like they're okay, so I got loneliness in reverse, I mean loneliness upright, blind in reverse, friendship in reverse, accident in reverse. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. So wait, we'll do this. We'll do these three: loneliness in reverse, loneliness upright, blindness in reverse, and friendship in reverse. These people are losing their friends. Although this feels like a masculine in particular is losing their friends because their friends are no longer turning a blind eye to the things that they've done. People are not doing that because with accident in reverse, hesitation upright, commitment upright, third wheel. This sucks for this masculine. Let me explain. So this mask in particular, he like it wasn't a mistake what he did because I got X in reverse. So it's like he made the conscious decision, and it's like I see hesitation, but for some reason I feel like he didn't really hesitate. Like, how do I explain it? It just seems like it, like okay, so he didn't. It's not a mistake. He thought, because he thought about it, he decided to commit to a third party, and like it's what he decided to commit to. So the collective decided to commit to a third party. There's no compromise with this third party. She's going after for everything this man fucking owns for like savings in reverse, because it seems like I'm getting baby trapped, but it seems something on the lines of like a family. Like he wanted to start a family, and she gave the impression she wanted to start a family, but really she was after his money. Um, Spirit tried telling this man to not do this with stop and reverse, but he like didn't listen. Instead, he with stubbornness in reverse, he gave into this third party's goal, which the goal was to basically, was reservation, was basically to have a fuck ton of money, was to basically live off of him. That was like her goal. And he like didn't put up a fight about that. He like caved into it with stubbornness reverse. Since doing that, he has known no he has known no peace and realized there's no fucking love in this relationship. Um Relaxation, this is the collective. It's like this masculine looks over at the collective now and sees how peaceful and relaxed this collective is, and he's just like, it's like Coach in reverse, promise in reverse, indulgence. So what I'm getting with coach is I'm getting higher self and then like promise in reverse. It's like what I'm getting with this with coach in reverse, promise in reverse to indulgence upright is this man broke a promise to him higher to like his higher self regarding the collective to indulge in being a third parties or slash committing to this third party. Um, I guess he has regrets about that now. Something is going on. Let me explain to the best of my ability. Someone is collecting evidence, possibly on this masculine and this third party. But someone is collecting evidence. And it's an alliance. It's someone who's on your side. They're collecting evidence to protest something in like your honor slash your name. Spirit says to not worry about that. There's no bribe or temptation behind it. It's something that's fated. It's scheduled to happen. It's not a trap. It's not a trap. It's not a trap for you. It's a trap for someone else regarding some sort of ceremonial backfire that's going to affect someone's profession, someone's job. And this will be justice for the collective. This is justice because the collective's in their power and knows their self-worth and avoided prison, which has these people in conflict. Because I guess when this backfires, someone's going to lose a job. And if someone loses a job, it starts a whole other fucking group of conflict. But it's nothing the collective has to worry about, though. So we got with that. Take that as it resonates. So the curse that they were trying to throw on the collective, right? Well, I got death upright, natural disaster, loss, robbery in reverse, and fright. I get these people are very scared because some of them are going to experience one or many of the following, depending on what they engaged in, what they participated in, for as long as they did participate in it. It really depends. But basically, the curses in question that are going to fall back on these individuals is one, I got death, so someone close to them or them, don't know who, don't know which one, will pass away. Natural disaster. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of climate change event that happens in these people's homes that causes them to lose a home. I would not put it past that. It just seems like something. It's natural, but it's gonna feel supernatural when it happens. Basically, with natural disaster upright. So some of them are going to suffer some sort of natural disaster. You know, it could be a climate change event. It could also just be some sort of physical ailment, just something naturally within the body that just goes haywire. Could be that. A loss. Yeah, this goes alongside hand in hand with death. Um, okay, so death. So death, meaning some people who participated in it will pass away. Not all of them, but some of them will, because a point's got to be made, basically. Um, Feels like a couple high-ranking people in question is what it feels like. I don't know how many to be exact, but it just feels like someone's in sort of high position within this little society. Um, a loss, people, they're going to lose people around them. I feel like some pets are going to pass away. Don't know why, because there's an animal in here, but I didn't see the animal when I said it. I just felt like pets. So if, I feel like some people are going to lose pets, but also like people are going to lose people. It doesn't have to be just like in death wise. It's just people might they just might lose really close connections that they viewed as like some sort of support system, and now they're gone. Those individuals or people or group. Just something among those lines. This is because they try to steal it from the collective. That was a no-no, and they're scared because they don't want to experience it. Because I feel like some of the things that I've mentioned already, I feel like some, not all, have experienced it, or they've started to experience it to a degree. It doesn't feel like all of them experienced it. It definitely feels like maybe at this point in time, it feels like 1/5 to maybe 2/5, like around that range of people have been affected, and that's just kind of like this, like the. It's like coming in waves. Like, it's just like coming in waves. And it's going to keep crashing, and then it's going to get like gradually go back and get bigger over time. And then it's just like going to slowly just, before you know it's a fucking tsunami, basically. That's the best way to describe that. They're scared. Specifically because also you're not homeless, and because you're not homeless, they are losing faith. Because you're not homeless, they're losing faith. Okay. These people have become introverted, and I definitely get because these people are on their phones, as I definitely get that these ops are heavily watching the collective right now, like monitoring the collective, very introverted, and I'm getting group chats. Oh my god. They're like this society or whatever this is that like definitely is definitely heavily monitoring the collective right now, and they have a little group chat and they like keep tabs on the fucking collective and they talk about what the collective's done and all this shit. Oh my god, it's fucking wild. I guess on the level, I guess is flattered to be like, you know, that popular, but also that sucks at the same time to be like that heavily monitored. Like, dear god, do y'all not have your own fucking lives to like just live? I promise you, there is no one in the world where I want to, like, be in their fucking business. And it seems like everybody wants to be in the collective's business. You have triumph over this fucking group. They're not, whatever, these people can, this little society cannot handle what they dish out. They can not handle it. They're perseverance in reverse, blessings in reverse, good news in reverse. Yeah, no, it's not looking good. Yeah, they're not getting their blessings. They're getting bad news. Yeah, and they're just not gonna. This is what these people are about to go through is will break them. It will break them. Um Especially, this is so funny. This is just like so wild. Just like fucking people are so crazy. Just like people are so fucking wild. All right. So we got mirror making adventure, nightmare in reverse, marionette in reverse, self love. So the collective, I get you are someone who makes like You are a balanced individual. You have really good and strong morals, and you follow through with those morals. And it's like you're getting ready to go on this venture with like this new, could be like headspace or way of thinking that you've reached, because you've like raised your vibration. We'll put it that way. Um, you're like going on this adventure, and people are like so pissed. Nightmare in reverse, Marionette in reverse. You're going on this adventure because you're not worried about the manipulation, because you have like achieved, like achieved. That's, I don't know why I heard achieved self love, because you're in the self love energy. It's just you are just, you know your self worth, because you've maybe recently possibly embraced who you are and love yourself for who you are, flaws and all, because we're all not perfect, right? So you've done that, and because of that, it's like you're able to see through manipulation, because a lot of people, usually people who fall for manipulation, do it mainly because, so for validation purposes. These people who manipulators know that, and they use validation to their fucking advantage. So basically what I get with this is you have learned to not rely on the validation of others for your own self-worth, and that's important. Okay, that's what I was trying to say slash do. These people are disturbed by that because they want to manipulate you, because they want to control you. They're upset that you're not like how they tried to portray you as in the past. They're also pissed that you're not sick as well either. They're furious. This is a feminine energy in particular who's really furious about this. Yeah, she's pissed off that you found self love and you're independent. She's disturbed by that because she's got shit on her. She's fucking, this karmic feminine is like, she's disgusting. Oh my god, she's so gross. She's got like things attached to her, like at least 3 to 4 things attached to her is what it feels like. And it's just nasty. It's like a decaying energy. It feels like it's like decaying her soul away, if she even has one left, to be honest. I don't know if she does. With the amount of entities attached to her, it's alarming. But she's pissed off because something in the past she did that she's pissed off didn't work out. Because you were supposed to have some sort of illness and you never got it. And she's pissed off about it. I don't know what the she tried to give you some sort of illness. She wanted you to get sick. She wanted you to get sick. She wanted you to catch something. And collaboration in reverse, real estate in reverse, marriage in reverse, strategy in reverse, withdrawal in reverse. She like, she's losing everything. She's losing everything. Nobody wants to work with her. She's losing some form of property. Her, if she's married or in a serious relationship, that's falling apart. She has no strategy. This, she doesn't have a. It's. I'm getting. I'm hearing she doesn't have a backup plan. She doesn't know what to fucking do, and she's not quitting. Like, and but she's not prepared for what's going on ahead of her either. She doesn't know what to do, but she's losing everything, and she's fucking furious about it. Hold on. Show the TikTok. You see that? Like, it's fucking wild. That is wild. Yeah, she's just like, she's pissed. It's like she, origin, I get beginning. It's like she wants to have a new beginning. It's like she wants to start over, but she can't. Yeah, she wants to have some sort of new beginning. It's like she wants to do over. It's like she just wants to skip over the consequences of her actions. This is what she wants to do. She wants to completely skip over the consequences of her actions and just start fresh. Like that's what she wants to do, but that's not how that's happening. That is not how that's going to play out. She's not going to get any form of help because she's not sorry for what she's done. Because this energy doesn't feel like they just this energy doesn't feel like they're sorry for what they've done. They're just upset that they have to face consequences of their action because they thought they wouldn't have to deal with any consequences of their action. That's what this feels like. So, because of that, it's like Spirit for sure. I definitely get Spirit's not helping this bitch out. Spirit's like, no, you're on your fucking own. I don't know if she'll get help in the 3D realm, but she's definitely not getting help spiritually. She broke some sort of vow. Hmm. Ah. Okay. So apparently, my understanding with this was this karmic feminine apparently was worshipped in this little fucking community at one point. Um, yeah, no, she apparently was worshipped. Because I get vow, but I'm gravitating towards hope, worship, and wish. So it's like these people idolized her at some point. But then when it became exposed of how big of a bully she is, because I guess she pretended she like she is a bully, but I guess she was masking the fact that she wasn't a bully to these people. She tried to pretend she was a sweetheart instead, but I got that that's been exposed with sweetheart in reverse. Because she doesn't love unconditionally. She loves solely conditionally. All her love is transactional, basically. And since finding out, she's been living through a nightmare with Sweet Dream in reverse and Overload. She's completely wrecked because she's cares about her image way too much. And now her image is getting ruined. She's overloaded by that. Um, if people hold on, souvenir promotion delight. If people were giving to her, like financially or materialistically wise, um, they're not doing that anymore because people have seen that she doesn't have any original ideas of her own. Um, she hearing gives false promises with daydream in reverse. That's what I got with that. All right. Is there anything else you want to add? Anything else? All right. Anything else you want to add? Confinement in reverse. Loss. Vow. Real estate. Yeah, these cards are like flying. Introvert. overloaded. This is just kind of confirming what we talked about earlier. So because they couldn't confine / control the collective, these people are experiencing some sort of deep emotional loss, some sorrow. Because something didn't work out. Some wish they made, some vow they took, did not work out and actually costed them something. Something that cost them a big investment. Getting a lot of money, also possibly property. An introvert in reverse, I'm getting extrovert, so it's like out there. It's like this is getting out there. Marionette in reverse and overload in reverse. We got at the bottom of the deck. Is I get they cannot control you and you are not stressed out about their bullshit. What you don't see. Read it. Okay. Read it. Okay. Read it. Okay. All right. So we have imagination, vow, luck, real estate, live and learn, and introvert. This is what I'm getting. They made some sort of vow regarding this collective's creative energy / something with creativity for sure, like it's energy, creative or abundant energy. But they'd made a vow to like take it away, I think, or siphon it to some degree. Since that failed, part of your good luck and fortune is them losing out on property or big investments. I also get you'll get like some sort of money or like investment in return, something along those lines. Introvert in reverse underneath live and learn upright. I'm definitely getting exposed, like being out there. And these people are going to have to learn a lesson. The lesson that they have to learn, I guess, depends on the individual, what they've done. But it's definitely something, when this comes out, people are going to be learning some life lessons. I can say that much for sure. Anything else? No? Okay. Let's see what the final outcome is. What is the final outcome? Apology cross. Some people want to apologize, some people do not want to apologize. Justice. Justice will be brought upon those that try to siphon the collective's energy / abundant energy. Just energy siphoning, really. Merit making. The universe is gonna set shit right. Yep. Facing... Jesus Christ. Ritual. right in reverse. I was like, oh, they're face fucking backfire from the magic they cast, and then got death at the bottom of the fucking deck. Are you shitting me? Some people are gonna fucking die. Like, holy shit. Yup. That's probably why people are so like, man, this like I don't know what this fucking cult did, but they fucked up. They fucked up royally. It's all coming out as planned. All in due time. There's divine timing in this at play, but it's coming along. I feel like a lot of people just assume this type of shit is like instant, and that's not the case with Spirit. Spirit kind of has a spirit can be sadistic. And time flows differently for everyone. So it shouldn't be any surprise that the divine are taking their time letting this all play out. Well, I think we're going to end it there. I think that's a good way to end it on that note. All right, so that's the recap of this. We started off at the bottom of the deck of basically there being a lot of conflict. So there's a lot of conflict going on with the collective's opposition. This opposition of the collective is just very upset because the collective has a very say it's like really collective's pretty much like really well in tune with their inner child, which in turn makes them a very creative person. And people are jealous of that, and because they're jealous of that because that type of creativity can bring abundance and wealth, and people are upset by that because they just I don't know they like it's like they learn from the collective by watching the collective do what they do, but also it's like they don't want to do the work, so they just want to steal from the collective. But it seems like collective's kind of schooling them, is what it seems like. Because the collective has gone through a lot of life lessons. This collective could be an old soul, and it's just gone through the fucking ringer and just kind of like has an idea how shit be going down. But anyway, so I can't remember we went through the keyword decks, and I cannot remember off the top of my head what happened. So we're just gonna go off what's like based off the board. All right, cool. So this opposition for the collective tried to imprison the collective in some regard. This did not work, and since it did not work, people are experiencing some bad shit. People are going to experience some sort of emotional loss. I don't know why, but I'm definitely getting pets are involved. I feel like some people's pets are going to pass away. Or just have some freak accident. I don't know. Just like I'm getting something with pets, which is unfortunate because I like animals. I like animals way more than I like people. But there's something with pets. Also, close friends and or family may pass away or suffer sudden, drastic physical changes, like health-wise. Because they made some sort of fucked up wish to take away this collective's creative / abundant energy, and justice will be raining down upon these individuals. People are losing a lot of money for trying to go after the collective. They lost a lot of money. Some of them the actual physical property, but definitely lost a lot of money. And the universe plans on setting things straight and / right with what happened towards this collective. There are people that want to hide almost from the world because of all the magic they did. And when we did that, we got death. And then I split the deck and we got schedule. So what I get with that is these people who I feel confident they threw death magic the collective's way multiple fucking times is what it seems like. Otherwise, if they did it once, I don't think they'd be this fucking scared. But it seems like they cast the spells multiple goddamn times, so I understand why they're probably like a little bit freaked out. So that's a fucking them problem though. That is a fucking them problem. Um, People who were a part of this want to apologize for what they were a part of. Not everyone wants to do this. It feels like at most half, and I'm being generous here. It feels like not even half, though, to be honest. I don't feel it because if it feels okay. So like, it feels like these people think if they apologize, they won't suffer any losses. But that's not the case, though. That is not the case. Um, but yeah, no. So this spell work is whatever they cast towards the collective is backfiring, and it's definitely death magic for sure. So, and that's coming out, and this justice is coming out over a scheduled time. I feel like these people I feel like these people just want it to be instant to have it be over with, but that's not how that's going to play out. That's not how that's going to play out. No, no, it's going to be drawn out over a span of time, like probably with a span of 2 to 3 years, is what it feels like. Forever long they were going after the collective is what they're going to experience, plus more because they've been doing more on top of that. So it just kind of gets accumulated. So really, this could be. I wouldn't be surprised for some of them. It goes up to 6 years, to be honest. At this point, that's what it feels like. It's like the minimum was supposed to be like 2 to 3 years, but they keep throwing spell work on top of their shit. So some of them feels like at this point right now they're on like year 6. I can see that being added up because it seems like some of these individuals just don't plan on stopping. So, but that's not a fucking me problem. That's a fucking them problem. So like, it's pretty fucking obvious at this point that the spell work's not gonna hit the collective. So they can just keep digging their own fucking hole. All right, but that's it. That's the reading. Take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. Know they love you. Bye.